What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another War Thunder video. Today we're taking a look at the MBR-2. This is a 1930s era bomber from the Soviet Union. It was just introduced into War Thunder as part of the rewards package for completing tasks in the World War II Chronicles events. If you complete 15 events, you get this plane for free. This is a Tier 1 battle rating 1.0 bomber. It's going to face a lot of early biplanes and early monowing planes. It's not a good bomber. I'm just gonna get that right out of the way. This is not a great bomber, but it is fun, as is almost any early tier plane. At the time of this recording, this plane was not a premium. This was a gift plane, so you had to unlock all of the modifications. And this has actually just now changed. I'm having to go back and redo this part of the commentary of the video because they just released a server update which changed this to a premium plane. This is kind of a slap in the face to all of us who grinded all of the modifications yesterday. Oh well, what are you gonna do, right? This should make this plane a little bit more desirable to those of you who are getting this plane for the first time, who haven't tried to unlock the modifications. And what you're seeing is a fully upgraded plane. One of the things that makes this plane unusual is, of course, fairly obvious, and that is the engine is mounted on the top of the plane, on the top of the wing. And if that weren't strange enough, the propeller is mounted on the back of the engine. So this is a pusher-style plane, similar to the J7W1 for the Japanese, or the American XP-55. As far as the guns go, you only have two gunners. You have one on the front, one in the back. Each one has a single 7.62mm machine gun. Not great armament, but you know, it's better than nothing, I guess, right? After all, you're gonna have to grind your bombs somehow. Yeah, this thing does not come with bombs by default. You have to unlock the bombs, so you have to do your best as a gunship. That's the only way to play this thing initially. Just go into those arcade fur balls if you want to go that route, and just let your gunners do the work. I find that I'm able to do a better job in realistic as far as manning the guns myself, but in arcade there are just so many more planes to deal with that I just can't keep track of everything. You know, you get so many little key 10s and I-15s, I-16s, just all kinds of stuff flying in and out of the area. So actually killing anything is really difficult. So I usually let my gunners do the work. This does come with a small assortment of bombs, but again, only after you upgraded them. And I found that these bombs are actually new to the game, so I had to actually purchase them. You have to go into each bomb option and click purchase so that you can unlock those bombs. Otherwise, you only get the two 250 kilogram bomb options. I'm using 4 100 kilogram bombs. And of course, they do drop 2 at a time. Realistic, of course. In arcade, they're one at a time. That's pretty standard, though, for bombs. HE-51 coming in. And, you know, this plane... There we go. Fireball. I'm using universal rounds on my guns. And that's why. Our API rounds are just devastating. The default rounds don't do much, so I would recommend getting those rounds upgraded. Damn it. Somebody took my kill. How did that happen? Oh well. There's more guys here to shoot down. And this thing, you'll notice this thing is quite maneuverable. Look at me turning with this HE-51 biplane. Come on, there we go. This is a fun little plane to use, as long as you can keep yourself from getting shot, because this thing is a torch when it gets shot. The MBR-2 is arguably the easiest bomber in the game to kill. And it's all because of the placement of everything. Usually when you're playing War Thunder and you're learning where to shoot bombers, players tend to shoot at 3 different areas. Number 1, they go for the pilot snipe. The MBR-2 only has 1 pilot, so killing the pilot's not too difficult. The second area is they aim for a single point on the wings. You know, they fixate on one spot, they focus their fire on that one spot and hope that they can shred that wing right there. The third spot is they will aim for the engine. Well, the engine sits atop there, just begging to be shot. It's one of the easiest things in the world to hit. It's just got a big bullseye right on it. So one of the strange things about this plane is that the fuel tanks are not spread across the entirety of the wing. They're actually all right in the center of the plane. So as long as you fire center mass, you're either going to hit the pilot, you're going to hit the fuel tanks, or you're going to hit the engine. So either way, you're screwed if you're flying the MBR-2. If, however, you're on the enemy team and you're hunting these things, all you have to do is fire center mass, and you're pretty much guaranteed a kill. This thing goes up like a torch, just engulfed in fireballs. Now, as far as the situation I hand, we have eliminated all but 2 aircraft. I thought for sure this SB-2M was going to ram me or something. You know, at low tiers, you never know what people are going to do. I've seen so much weird stuff happen. So anyway, I start hauling back towards my base, hoping to get there. I'm actually using manual engine controls at this point, hoping that I can get that water temperature down, because I've taken damage to my engine, and I'm hoping that manual engine controls will open up the radiator and cool things down, but it's really not working for me. The engine is slowly dying. I'm about 10 kilometers away from the runway. Can I make it though? If not, I have two options. There's a little forest road there off to the right, and off to my left I have some water. This is, after all, a boat, a flying boat. You can see the pylons on the left and right hand side, just like with some of the Japanese bombers, the H-6K and H-8K. But listen to that engine. It doesn't sound so good, does it? Oh, crap. That runway looks so far away right now. The engine doesn't sound so good. It's dying. My engine continues to overheat. I'm losing airspeed rapidly, actually. I was at 188 just a few seconds ago, and I'm down to 160 right now. This isn't looking good. But I still have water off to my left. Obviously, if I land in the water, it means a death. But it's better than nothing, right? Better than landing in the middle of these trees in a big heaping fireball. But yeah, listen to that engine. Not exactly a roaring engine, is it? Oh no, 150 kilometers an hour IAS. Water's, oh my god, 228 degrees Celsius. I know the only shot I have at landing safely is to pick up some speed and get over this little cut in the river. Yeah, if you look at the mini map, that runway looks so close. If I had tried that, you know, if I had dipped my nose and tried to go for the runway, I honestly don't think I would have been able to clear all of the trees. And there you go, the engine's dead. I didn't cut the engine just died. Oh, the poor little propeller. It's dead, Jim. It's dead. Oh, the poor little propeller. And we have touchdown. Just put yourself in the shoes of that guy in the front, in that gunner's seat. What would you be thinking when you saw your pilot landing in the river to save himself, and to save him too? You know, all 3 crew members are alive. Both gunners are alive. The pilot's alive. All in all, I would have to say this was a successful mission. I mean, yeah, the plane took some damage, killed the engine. I'm sure the boys could fix that up over at the runway. Meanwhile, let's hope they have a dinghy or something they can shoot up this way and pick us up. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button. And of course, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Take care, guys.